Hey guys, it's Monica. I thought I'd do a little update video on kind of how things are going. I'm holding my DSLR, which is heavy and it's awkward, so if it gets a little shaky or weird, I apologize. Anyway, so the last time I made a video, I was doing keto. I'm very happy doing that. My keto anniversary date was July 9th. And about a week before that, I just basically said screw it, and I stopped and I just ate everything that I wanted, that I had been craving, that I'd been dreaming about. After my little stint with doing that was done and I had gained some weight, which wasn't that long, the month of July was probably pretty, but I was like, okay, gotta get back on track. So started on keto, could only make it a few days, binge, calorie counted, same thing, a few good days, binge, it seemed like every single thing I tried. I even tried my own modified version of paleo, which wasn't really paleo, and again, that did not go well. It all ended in binging. And so I kind of was starting to think, maybe I have binge eating disorder, which I could, I don't know. But it's just like an uncontrollable urge to just eat and eat until I was uncomfortably full and eat again even if I wasn't hungry. It was just really rough. And after being on keto and having such a strict limit on how many carbs you're supposed to eat, and a banana is bad or whatever. I mean, I'm just making generalizations for the instance of this. But I found that after kind of derailing from keto, and let's say I wanted to eat just under 100 carbs a day. If I ate 20 or let's say 30 carbs in one meal and all 30 of those carbs came from a vegetable, I felt so guilty that it led to so much guilt in general that I couldn't handle it, and it just made me feel so bad. And I was like, well, I've already done so bad. Even though I ate 30 carbs of broccoli, I might as well just give up. I might as well just eat whatever I wanted, which of course is counterproductive, but that's just how the brain goes. So there was a lot of guilt. I found myself hating myself for eating healthy foods because they were so high carb. It's the first time in my life where I honestly felt really like I broke myself in a way. Like something was really wrong with how I was viewing food. And the reasons I loved keto in the beginning, because it forced you to eat real food and, a lot of things like that. You had to avoid a lot of things. I found that I was finding ways to just eat whatever I wanted. So I would still do fast food. I would just make it keto compliant. I would still go out to eat a lot. And things like that. It just wasn't, there's a way that I view as healthy eating, and that is food from scratch, real food, and I just kind of lost it. I mean, I lost my way in everything. I was just floundering and I didn't know what to do. And a couple of weeks ago, a friend on Instagram, I'm only here for the Fitblers, wanted to know if anybody wanted to do a Whole30 challenge with her. And Whole30 is something I had never done, though I'd looked at it I think once or twice, but whenever I realized there was no dairy, I was like, okay, thanks, bye. I've never given up dairy, and I didn't want to give up dairy. And I thought about it and I was like, well, what the hey? I've tried everything else. Why not just try this one more thing? So today is day 7 on Whole30, and I have not missed dairy at all. In fact, I've been completely content and actually rather happy. The last couple of days, I have actually just felt just generally joyous and happy, and it's just really good. And I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but I'm really enjoying how I'm eating. I feel good because I'm eating good, wholesome foods. I enjoy the fact that the way I'm eating kind of goes along with my food beliefs in general. as a farmer, whenever I was doing keto and I was thinking about, okay, what plants can I grow in my garden? There's a lot of things I could grow, but I couldn't eat them. Carrots, though you could have a little. Potatoes, tomatoes, just a lot of things. And I was like, well, this is kind of depressing that I can grow all these things. Or we have an apple orchard with, you know, apples and a blackberry bush and persimmons and all sorts of things like that we can grow, but I couldn't necessarily eat. Whereas doing something like Whole30 would allow me to consume those things, and it makes me feel good looking into the future. I guess in a way, for the first time, I'm doing something and I can actually see myself in the future eating this way. Exceptions maybe for holidays, but other than that, I'm really feeling good. So day 1 on Whole30 was great. You know, the first day of anything is easy. Days like 2 through 4, 3 or 4 were really rough. I was hungry, I was grumpy, I was angry. I was just really angry at, like, everyone. Ask my husband, he'll tell you. Just kind of like hated everything. Felt kind of depressed and headachy and just really had some cravings, and I really wanted something special to drink. So I started drinking kombucha, which was really weird at first, but you know what? I'm kind of digging it. I think I could get behind that whole movement. Since then, like days 5, 6, and today, I feel great. I mean, I feel really happy and can get stuff done. I've slept really good. I have still been really tired. Appetite has been pretty low the last 2 days, but I mean, it's annoying, but I'm assuming my appetite's gonna come back. Look at me. It's not like my appetite's ever been gone for long. So it's been really great. I am so glad I did this. So thank you. I'm only here for the Fiddlers because you made my week here. And it's been a really great adventure. I say if you want to start Whole30, but you've been kind of like scared or skeptical, do it. Just don't think about it, do it. Definitely meal plan and meal prep, because those things will save your life. But man, it's been totally worth it. My joints and stuff hurt so bad last week before I started, and I felt so bloated and just about everything, about myself, about how I was eating, about how I felt. And I feel just, my joints don't hurt. I feel great. My energy is kind of picking up, which is also awesome. So seriously, it's been awesome. How many times can I say awesome? Probably more. Anyway, so I actually have a grocery list made up and I gotta go grocery shopping, so I guess I should stop this. But I just wanted to stop and say, hey, this is what's happening in my little life. And yeah, I guess that's it. Any other things you want to know? Leave a comment or something, or like it or subscribe it or whatever you do on this YouTube thing. I'm not on here very much posting. Obviously, I watch the YouTubes. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. But have a good day, guys. Bye.